It is so beautiful out. Let's see what's going on in the garden. There was a particular music festival that I was so excited to go to. I had all these looks planned and ready to go. And then it got canceled. So now we're just going to be serving those looks in the garden. They might not make the most sense for the garden. It might get a little hot. It might get a little sweaty. But at least I'm going to look the fuck good. Right, Bruno? Right, Bruno? We're serving looks in the garden, Bubba. Yeah, my big, beautiful boy. Look, we're matching. Love you, Bubbas. I love you, my big boy. I love you, my big boy. All right, let's get to work. It's starting to get really hot out, and one of my favorite treats to give my chickens to keep them hydrated and cool is watermelon. Let's serve it up. Yeah! You want some watermelon too, Bubbas? You like watermelon too? Yeah, there you go. You can have it. Here you go. That's for you. Shut up, Olive, or you don't get no watermelon. Hello, my children. Excuse me. I got some treats for ya. Hello. Here you go. Here you go. Feast, my children. Feast! Not on me, Olive. Damn. There you go. Wow, the squash is squashing, y'all. She's looking so good. And look, my butternut Sasquatch squash variety from Fairy Morris put out her first female flower. I went in and pollinated her last evening just to make sure that we got good pollination and this fruit actually starts growing. And I mean, it kind of looks like it took. It's still kind of too soon to tell, but fingers crossed, we start getting some enormous squash growing. I wonder what I'm gonna name her this year. Open to suggestions. If you remember last season, we had Bertha, we had Agatha, Meredith, and Mildred. Not sure if I want to keep going down the old lady route, but I don't know. The names are like so fitting. uh, Not a squash bug. Girl, bye. Oh my gosh. And she's already putting out more female flowers. Slay squash. Excuse me, ma'am. You are growing in the wrong direction. Let me show you the way. Come here, girl. Let's grow this way. There we go. There we go, babe. Much better. I don't know about y'all, but this is a weird year for peppers. Actually, that one's doing all right, but it's really hit or miss. Like, girl, you aren't even that big and you are already toppling over. Get it together. It's all right, girl. Daddy's gotcha. There you go. Slay. Ooh. Girl, you are looking rough. You sad little thing. What do I do with you? The tomatoes, though? They are slaying this year. We're getting so many flowers. Tickle, 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 tickle. We are seeing so much fruit. Ah, I'm so excited. Wow, they're gorgeous this year. These are getting hit with a lot of sunlight, so I feel like they're gonna start ripening up real fast. Oh my gosh! Ripening tomatoes! That is a gorgeous row of tomatoes. I think this is the Sun Gold cherry variety. We're gonna have so many tomatoes, yes! Unfortunately, I haven't seen any signs of tomato hornworm this season. So we're off to a really good start for the tomatoes. Our first season with the greenhouse is going so well. All the flowers around it are looking so beautiful. Ah, she really feels like a part of the garden. Plants inside are doing pretty good. Got some mint growing over here. The tropical fruits, the dwarf banana. Oh my gosh, my moringa took a pretty bad hit. I sprayed her with some neem oil and she hated it. But I was worried about aphids. But she's making a little comeback. I see you, moringa. More banana, pineapple. Oh my god, this is really exciting. My friend James sent me some shampoo ginger. Y'all know what that is? You've seen her on the internet. My eggplant. She's struggling though. I also sprayed her with neem oil because she was getting ravaged by aphids and I think she hated it. She was not vibing, but it really is one of the best things I've used for aphids. They're hanging in there though. They're definitely growing. They look a little wonky. I should probably water in here too. It's been a little dry. I also got this really cute little plant shelf. Really loving how it looks in the greenhouse. I just needed more space for things on this side. Got some more mint. And I forget the name of this little plant here, but I love her flowers. They are so pretty. Love to see it. And she gives a lot of flowers too. We also have our olive tree over here. She was struggling acclimating in the beginning, but she is making a comeback. I got this olive tree to honor a family in Palestine that we helped raise money for. And I think it's just a beautiful testament to how resilient the Palestinian people are after losing so much. It really feels like a beautiful symbol of their strength. Want some water? Don't forget to water your dogs. Look at that face. Look at that face. One thing about having a big ass dog, they drink a lot of water. I feel like he's always thirsty, especially now that it's hot. There's always a task I procrastinate doing in the garden. Now would be a good time for it though. To the compost. We have a 3-bin composting system. One of the bins is out of commission right now. It's just kind of storage. The middle bin has some really great compost in it that is honestly ready to use pretty soon. But this last bin, she's been cooking for a while and she's definitely got to be flipped over so she can keep cooking. Otherwise, she won't really break down quickly or efficiently. The really great thing about a 3-bin composting system is that you can have multiple piles of compost going at once. Gotta flip this compost. Yay. A healthy compost should have a really good mix of green and brown biomatter. Green materials would be grass clippings, kitchen scraps, garden scraps, manure. Brown materials would be like wood shavings, sawdust, cardboard, newspaper, carbon-based materials. You know you have a good balanced compost if it doesn't smell. If your compost got some funk to it, she needs to be balanced. The real intention of us getting our chickens besides the eggs was to use their bedding from the run and their coop in our compost. They poop so much in it and it makes a really wonderful blend of green and brown materials. The garden loves it. After a while, if your compost is just sitting there, it can get a little stale. It'll stop cooking. So you want to get in there and flip it every few weeks to reinvigorate the cooking process and make sure it continues to break down. So we gotta flip it. As you can see, I've still been throwing stuff into this pile from the garden and the kitchen. And flip the compost to really mix it in with what's already existing here. And it's just gonna give that compost the boost it needs to keep on cooking. Let's flip her. Here we go. Not the weeds growing out my compost. I always find weird shit growing out my compost. One time I had a whole ass avocado growing out of here. So really I'm just gonna take stuff from the bottom of the pile and move it upward. Oh, she's breaking down nice. Look at that. She's really starting to look like dirt. Love that for me. I mean, not everything's gonna get perfectly mixed, but you know, just getting it fluffed up, getting things a little bit more mixed together helps a lot more than doing nothing. Yeah. There you go, baby. There you go. There's all that old comfrey I threw in there. Wow. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. Look at all that. Oh, beautiful. Wake the fuck up, Compost. There you go. Better than nothing. Composting is a bit of work, but it is so beneficial for your garden. I love that we can repurpose and recycle so many different aspects of the farm, of our homestead, to continuously feed our garden. It's the circle of life, baby. Whew. Who says you can't look cute while working hard? Slay, Compost. Slay. Alrighty, y'all. That is a wrap for this evening in the garden. I'm getting hungry. But thanks for joining me as I worked in the garden. I'll see y'all soon.